God's Spirit can change situations, can change individuals. Fear the Lord. Serve Him with your faithfulness. We are called to be faithful to God. And the moral decline of America since 1963 is shocking. What happened in 1963? The United States Supreme Court, there you go back to those guys again, declared that it was unconstitutional to have prayer in our public schools. Notice what happened exactly 10 years later, 1973, is the year that abortion was legalized by the United States Supreme Court. 10 years after prayer was declared illegal in the schools, abortion was legalized. So our kids cannot pray in school, but you can go in and kill the unborn. And in Scripture, the prophets talk about this, that what is good has become evil, and what is evil has become good. Our world is literally upside down. Yes, Vince? I know I'm preaching your sermon.
Isn't it interesting that Planned Parenthood and all these abortion clinics are considered essential services, and through this whole coronavirus thing, they're kept open.
Churches are closed.
Churches are closed.
No. Yep. What is evil has become good, and what is good has become evil.
You know, there must have been people who fought against that, because I can remember up until 4th grade we prayed in school. That's small town America.
Okay.
And I was, in 1963, I was 5. So apparently around here we kept doing it.
Well, there
for
might
10
have been
years.
some pockets, but nationally that was,
Yeah, that's interesting. I didn't realize.
but 10 years later. And I remember, I started kindergarten in 1960. I was born in 55. So in 60 I would have been 5 years old. And I remember kindergarten, 1st grade, that the teacher not only had prayer in school, but we had Bible reading.
We did too.
She would open the Bible and read the Bible. We would have prayer, and following that we would do the Pledge to Allegiance.
And the 10 Commandments were on the wall.
Yeah. America's upside down. It really is. I saw something just the other day, and we're going to close with this, that we take prayer out of school and Bible reading out of school, and yet what do we give prisoners when they go to prison? Bibles. If we give the kids the Bibles in school, maybe they wouldn't end up in prison. Again, what is evil has become good, and what is good has become evil. We need to come back to God, and the targeted date is September the 26th. I doubt that anybody here will be going to Washington, D.C.
We're going to have a service here.
There's one at the courthouse that day. But if you have a service here, that's fine. I don't know that I'll make it. I have to work those nights. But I can certainly be in prayer at home. And it'll be interesting to see how many come to D.C. Franklin Graham will be there, as will Jonathan Kahn. And I don't know what other ministries will be involved. I imagine some major national ministries will be involved. It will be kind of co-sponsored. But I've heard Jonathan Kahn talk about it. Franklin Graham also talks about it. And it also is a period leading up to the election. This is a critical election. Really, the future of this country hangs in the balance.
Is that 40 days before the election?
I think it is 40 days before.
You know, that number 40 is real significant. It's a time of purging. So, just purging of our nation. Purging of
One of those biblical numbers, there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Very good.
Next week we will pick up again, and let's see how many chapters we do next week.